I'm Sinalo Jonas. I'm a TV and radio presenter. I am a huge lover of fashion, and I'm sure that will play well for me for the next brand ambassador.
My name is Zinika Gwele. I am from East London. I am a full-time student at the University of Forte, currently studying a Bachelor in Arts. I am energetic. I'm a surprise. I'm a double-sided coin.
My name is Ndobi Mlangeni. I come from a journalism and TV production background, and I work for various brands and clients.
My name is Daniel James Duplessis. I am a copywriting student at Vega College, Cape Town, and I am a writing and literature fanatic.
My name is Portia Pedra, and I am originally from the Northern Cape. I am taking the next brand ambassador title because I have both experience in brand management and marketing, and my work experience also serves me well.
My name is Luan Nonzaba. I've been an account executive for the past 5 years, and Capitec, I'm ready for you.
My name is Asandi Somhlauli. I'm 29 of age, but everybody knows me as Afiba. I love fashion, I love lifestyle, I love people basically.
My name is Nasipi, but my friends call me Nash, and I own a marketing agency. I'm just a passionate, loving person, and I'm hoping that that's gonna come out.
My name is Angelique Daniels. I am 22 years old, all the way from Atlantis. I am so excited to be a part of this journey, just to be able to learn new things from the judges and get to know my fellow contestants.
My expectation to the competition is really about meeting a lot of creative people, and I believe I'll learn a lot from it.
I'm expecting fierce competition, because I believe I'm fierce competition.
I'm expecting a lot of personality clashes.
I'm just so nervous, basically, but I'm looking forward to what this day has to offer.
So the judges walk in towards us. I then realized that it's really happening. It is a competition. These are the people that will determine our future to the competition.
I'm very nervous and I'm intimidated, and suddenly I'm self-doubting because I have these 3 people in front of me that are professionals.
I'm not sure what to feel at this moment, but it definitely gives me the thrills and makes me much more nervous for this competition.
Hello, Cape Town contestants. I see there are only 9 of you. One contestant obviously couldn't be bothered to arrive on time. And in this business, time is money.
Who would be late to an opportunity like this?
Where's our 10th person?
It's less competition for me.
We've already been to Johannesburg and Durban, and so we know exactly what we're looking for. And over and above that, we understand and are able to check who's pulling in the weight and who is not.
Television and radio are 2 of the most powerful marketing tools. With that in mind, your task is set. You have to create a television and radio promo for this show, the next brand ambassador. Wow, the pitch is exciting, and because I come from a TV and radio background, I think I'm going to do really well.
I've never done anything like this before, so I kind of actually don't even know where to start.
You'll be required to develop the concept, write the copy for the scripts. You will have to direct the shoots, and you will have to manage all aspects of the post-production process.
It is a team challenge, and of course, remember that after this challenge, only 5 of you will be going forward.
If you don't pull in your weight, then you're gonna go home.
Stakes are definitely high.
The pressure is on, and I am most definitely feeling it.
And to get you started, we've arranged a masterclass for you with none other than Alistair King, who is the best in the business in terms of copywriting, highly accoladed, a most respected creative director and copywriter. So use the time with him wisely. Learn whatever you can from him, because it's not only a privilege, but an honor to have that time with him.
So just work smart, because time is not on your side.
You'll be given all the tools you need to make the promos really, really great. But remember, sometimes the best tools are your own creativity.
Good luck. You are going to need it.
Thank you.
This is definitely not a challenge I expected for day 1. Most importantly, we're going to need to learn how to work together.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a different task and it's something that's going to stretch me, but I'm very nervous.
Even though the stakes are high, this will definitely be an amazing journey.
Guys, let's get to the masterclass and do it!
Going to King James, I feel greatly excited because I fully respect the agency.
It's a competitor for myself who is also in business, who also has clients that, you know, I'd like to steal their clients. So I'm really excited to be here to just learn and learn and learn.
Seeing all those awards and knowing that I'm going to learn from the best of the best in the industry is amazing.
My name is Mtunzi Sidwell Jacob. I arrived a bit late, but I'm super excited to be on the show.
Latecomers, while the rest of us are early? Okay, let's see how that goes.
I can't believe Mtunzi just walked in. Where has this guy been?
I'm a bit nervous as the other contestants have a bit of an upper hand.
Hello, hi, welcome.
I'm very excited about the masterclass with Alistair King. It's going to be an opportunity for me to hear from someone experienced what I can actually use and incorporate in this task.
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
My name is Alistair King. I'm a copywriter by trade, so I'm what you would call the creative partner of a business. I just work on making ads amazingly interesting. That's my job. I'm going to try and teach you as much as I can from my 30 years experience in as short a time as I can. What I've learned over the years is that your job, whatever brand you work on, whether it's this project or another, your job is to take the best qualities of the brands you work on and to project it onto the world in a way that makes others want to know more about it.
Alistair King is really a legend. He thinks on his feet. He knows exactly what he's talking about. What he says makes sense from the first go.
Being given this opportunity to learn from him, it's something that I'm sure we as a team will not take for granted.
I always look for things of high originality because I really believe in the power of creativity. So it's not enough just to tell me what this show is about. You also have to do it in a way that I've never seen before.
Listening to Alistair and for him to actually tell me exactly what the process entails and all the fundamental things that I would need is actually really informative, and I'm quite grateful for the opportunity.
I hope you've learned something and good luck.
It's phenomenal to listen to someone in the industry actually speak to me about how to execute a creative process.
For this challenge, I think it's important that we use our words carefully, and that's something that Alistair really, taught us and talked to us about.
It's most definitely difficult to bring 10 totally different mindsets into one room. Each one has their own opinion that they would like to bring to the part, whereas this is teamwork at the end of the day, and we should make it work together.
I'm feeling a bit sidelined and no one has told me what the brief is all about, so I'm feeling a bit alone right now.
So guys, as you can see that we don't have much time and we really need to use this time as productively as we can.
So the best approach would just be to kind of suss out what everyone's good at and take it from there.
First, who wants to be team leader?
Well, I think I can volunteer to take that role.
Okay, that's fine.
So I nominate myself to be a team leader because no one seems to want to come forward and everybody seems to agree with the idea.
No one else was willing to do it. I think that's very brave.
I'm actually finding this process very tedious. We all really just trying to fight for leadership.
As much as Afiba has appointed himself, I still assume that role anyway. Who's good at copywriting?
We looked at everyone's skills and capabilities and what they did prior to the competition, and based on that we kind of decided who's going to do what. My role would be script writing as well as being responsible for the presentation.
Okay, so everyone's happy with their roles? Yeah. Okay, ready with the concept? Yeah. Okay, cool. Tomorrow we start.
So nervous.
I'm looking forward to working with the team that I've aligned myself with, because I think that we're probably going to kill this challenge.
We've got a solid plan and I think we're ready.
Bank better to live better with Capitec.
The morning of day 2, I'm looking forward to being in a studio. I've never been in a studio before. I'm looking forward to actually doing this whole thing that we planned yesterday. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm actually quite nervous because I hope I'm not going to be too out of place.
It's day 2 and we shooting our video in studio and I'm on time, so I'm happy about that.
We will be recording our television ad today and I am so ecstatic about it.
Super excited about the shoot because it's my first time being the director of a TV ad.
My role for the day is director. I'm so excited and I think it's going to be very challenging, but I'm looking forward to it. We have 2 directors because everyone got a chance to decide what role they want to play, and Luando actually wanted to also do directing, so yay.
I was actually really keen to record outside, but now we're going into the studio and I am keen to see how this green screen plays out. There's going to be a lot of options, a lot of arguments. It's going to be interesting.
Let's just recap on who's doing what in terms of the TV promo, because I said I'm happy to do a bit of directing and producing.
Our plan for the day is just to consolidate and ensure that everyone is on the same page regarding our script and jump straight into recording.
I think the 2 guys that are script writing are going to just add that part about like what the show is about.
Yeah.
So just add that to the script so that it makes sense.
Yeah. So we've seen that we obviously have 2 options for the TV promo script, and we've all decided that we're happy with the second option. We just need to do a bit of tweaking on that.
Yeah.
It's a crisis. The script has not stopped being edited and there is absolutely no progress with any of the direction, and I'm very concerned that we're going to waste the whole day. Yeah, Portia and myself are just going to hash it out with the script until we have something that we're happy with.
Going into the video shoot, I feel like we'll have to do a lot of improvising. As much as the solid concept is there, we haven't really planned everything down to the T.
Ndombi is in charge of the shoot. She is the one that volunteered to say she's got the expertise, she's got the background, she can do it. She seems to know what she's doing. She seems to be very involved with the cameraman and the crew.
As much as I'm a control freak and would rather do it myself, I'm gonna let people step into their shoes and prove themselves.
So the background will be UCT stairs. The one student will be walking through the UCT stairs. That's what's going to be keyed on.
Domi and I, we together as a team, we directors, both of us, we're going to kill it.
Nandi's not doing much of the shoot today, not doing a lot of directing. This is going to be interesting.
As assistant director, I don't think Luando is contributing the weight that he should, or even contributing at all.
I'm really concerned because when you talk with Luando off camera, he's really a talkative guy and he makes a lot of sense, but when it comes to the team and the task that we're given, he doesn't really put in his voice.
Luando's the silent director type. He hasn't been doing a lot of directing, just taking videos of behind the scenes.
Okay, thank you so much.
When you're director, and this is the director that's directing a shoot, and you are an actress waiting for direction. And I think one of the key things is action. So when she doesn't even say action, you as the actress, you don't even know what to do and when. So it is kind of confusing.
I am not being directed, to be honest. I've got experience when it comes to acting. I had to channel that through being in front of the camera, direct myself and tell this will work and that will not work. I wonder what Mthunzi is doing here today, but yeah, we'll see if he is going to be useful.
My role is basically I'm behind the scenes producer, so I capture the moments behind the scenes during the actual shooting.
Mthunzi, who? He has been hanging around and I wasn't sure if he was just here for kicks, if he was part of the program, running for coffees, I'm not entirely sure.
We want to shoot a bedroom scene, only to find out that the green screen is too small to fit the table. Now we have to think on the spot.
Now that the boardroom table won't fit on the green screen, we're trying to find alternatives.
Now we must figure out what we're gonna do because we didn't think about this.
Everybody's panicking. We can't find a solution. What shall we do? What shall we do?
We actually are going around in circles with different ideas that are not going to work practically for us now.
What have you decided? Have you made a plan yet?
Yeah,
We're trying to make a plan.
I think we'll find a solution. We're going to get the 2 small tables upstairs and just try to squeeze in
See how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll just,
We don't have alternatives. There's time constraint and there's cost implications, so we just need to work with what we have at this point.
We just need to work with what we got. We need to change our plans. We're now having to turn the corner in the studio into a little office space.
We're going to just redress that. But for now, is it possible for us to move the green screen so we can do the white background shots?
Yes.
I don't feel heard in the least, and I feel like everyone is talking over me and nobody has any respect for what I'm trying to express.
I also want someone to kind of just step up and just say this is the direction that we're going in for the last moment, because we do just need to get this done and we need to get it done properly, because we can't have everyone having their input in, because then it becomes absolutely chaotic.
Okay, team leader.
At this point, a lot of people are just prolonging the whole process and just blowing it out of proportion, and nobody's coming up with solutions.
So the way forward is to get everybody powdered, we take the shots and we do the last scene of the boardroom.
After all the deliberations and deciding how we're going to make everything work, things are finally starting to look up again.
Regardless of the slight changes which we've had, I do think that everything has come together quite well, and I'm so excited to see the end product.
Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be doing the editing of this thing that we shot here today. Then we're going to do the radio recording of the ad. It was tight, but we got everything done in time. And I think we're ready to just edit this and record the radio promo. We are going to be asking one of the judges to do the voiceovers. If they agree, then they'll do all of the voiceovers. And none of us will have to do it. But just to make sure that, yes, we've got backups, unlike today.
It's finally a wrap. We did our best, and the TV promo is definitely coming soon.
And the petrol price went up again.
Oh, flop. Fucking clip, brother.
Sure.
Oh, flop.
Don't double up on stress, triple up on value, and save with Cell C Ultra Bonus. That means an extra bonus to call on any network. Extra data, nama SMSs. When the struggling, Cell C Ultra Bonus. A life, a grand.
Yo, man, in this bar. But you took clip, brother.
Get on Cell C Prepaid and triple your recharge every time. Cell C, connect your way.
The production house is where we're going to edit our TV promo and the radio promo, so this is where the magic happens.
Is everyone clear of what we're doing today?
Yes. Well, I think we need to stick to the plan of yesterday.
So it's now day 3, we need to get the TV promo edited. We have a lot to do, and we also have time constraints because the studio is booked for 2 hours, the other one is booked for an hour.
I am very worried about the radio script and the way that it was written. It seems to be a little bit flat. It also seems to be quite long. And I have expressed that it's too long in the past, but nobody has listened.
A production house is where it's all created, the magic that we always see on TV. It's put together and delivered.
I love being in spaces like this. It's just an inspiring space to be in.
We've got all the footage we need, and we're basically just going to be working with the video editor to put it all together. But at the same time, we've only got 1 hour to do all the voice recordings for the radio promo and the TV promo, which we haven't really agreed much on the scripts in the morning, so I'm a bit nervous about that. There, that one. Just go forward a little bit.
The footage that we are actually working with is top. I really love it.
We're running through our scripts at this moment, and we are a bit concerned as we just realized that it is over time.
Watch The Next Brand Ambassador every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. only on SABC3, where the stage is yours.
Dan has experience in writing copy for radio, and at the moment he's feeling that the radio script shouldn't even be longer than 30 seconds.
Why does that all have to be in that paragraph? The solutions that we try to come up with resulted from us marrying 2 scripts that were written, one by myself and one by Nash. I don't think it's going to work out as well as it should.
So now you've got 4 minutes.
It's a personality, marketing skills, and pure star quality. Capitake's on the hunt to find the next brand ambassador.
I don't have any experience in radio scripting. Honestly, the brief said 10 to 60 seconds, so I thought that we were fine.
In the boardroom, we sort of laying down our plans and we're putting everything together and just trying to make sure that the execution part comes together well.
Okay, let's move it to the front and see, and then we'll play around once we have it.
Yeah, because now it looks like unfinished.
The thing is, I don't know how we missed a headshot, a whole headshot, but I mean, we just have to make it work and use whatever we have at the moment.
Dombi is making a lot of decisions and actually going on with them, but I'm quite happy with that because I believe that's her expertise.
What we can do now is pretty much try to condense it.
So please can you just go through the roles and responsibilities again for us?
I've got the team leader, which is Afiba, who announced himself, by the way. So guys, while I was going through this list, actually, I've noticed Someone's not on this list.
No.
We are the top 10 and I only see 9 people on this list, and Twins is not here.
I don't know what his role is. He's the guy that was late. That's his role. He's the guy that's late.
And he's just disappeared. He has disappeared.
Okay, where's he right now? And then we just like ask him personally
what he has to do.
What
I think he's just stepped out maybe to the bathroom, I'm not sure.
Where is Mtunzi? Right now, I actually think Mtunzi is in the bathroom. I'm hopeful Mtunzi is in the bathroom.
Mtunzi is not here. I'm quite concerned about that, but I'm hoping that is what our video edit is at the moment.
I just got a message from Tunzi, right? He unfortunately had to urgently go home because, yeah, he's got household problems and business issues.
What did he do? Did he just go?
So we were with him this whole time. You could have told one of us.
I think it's because it was urgent.
Can you see what he actually said?
Okay, yeah.
Like
I can show.
message that he sent.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This whole time.
He's just got a lot of work, bro. Business and renovations. He just has a lot going on.
Twins is gone. He was never there from the beginning.
We are the team that worked on the radio script and the TV script, and we need a voiceover for both. So we're hoping that Nandi, you would do us the honor of being on our radio and TV ad. Yeah.
Who's directing this?
Our director is busy with the editing.
So what was the original plan?
Our original plan was that we're obviously going to ask Nandi, and then depending on availability, if she's able to do it. So then we also opted for that if she can't do it, then we're going to do one of our team members.
Yeah,
So now we're just asking which one is going to be best.
It's your project, you have to decide.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think mostly we're just asking for like advice, since you guys have been, in the industry longer.
Let's see if Nandi will. Gotta ask her.
So Nandi, will you marry us?
I'm already married, but yes, I will be willing to, it'll be awesome to do.
Thank you so much, guys. We're gonna go over to the voiceover booth and not waste your time.
Nandi does have a cold, and we are still in agreement because it's Nandi. Whether that's a good idea because she has a cold or not, we're not factoring into that. We're just excited that we want Nandi.
Stop there. So that's the only portion of it we want to use. I'm excited to be doing this. The audio engineer is very helpful, and he's been showing us how everything works. Nandi, we've got the script, and we'd like you to just go through it.
Sure.
I'm feeling a little intimidated to be directing someone like Nandi. I don't know if I'm going to be confident enough to tell her if things are going right or wrong. All right, we're going to do it again, so you'll just get direction from our sound guy here.
Nasha's trying to give Nandi direction. I feel like she should be stepping up a little bit more.
3, 2, 1.
Ever wonder what it takes to be the next brand ambassador? The bank voted the best bank in South Africa is on the hunt to find the next brand ambassador.
Afiba, Luando, and myself are working really well in the edit suite. I feel like everyone is bringing their ideas and moving things around, and we seem to be getting along.
I think it's important because we couldn't get her headshot. She should be opening for our headshots.
I think that's what we're deciding, like open or close, close. Okay, so it's okay. Now that our visuals are done, I realized that the TV script that we initially agreed on does not match the visuals, so we would have to have a couple of tweaks done to the initial script.
Actually, let's just take the locks out. Sorry.
Let's go.
The pressure is getting to us in the studio. I don't think Nash and I actually anticipated what is happening right now.
My voice is gone completely.
Nandi's cold is getting worse. We are having a worst case scenario right now in the studio. I'm about to crumble, I'm sure. Oh.
How was that?
I was a little under the weather, but so was the script, I think.
Hello. Guys, the TV promo was actually done. That's great news, and it looks really cool. Okay. We just have to have a bit of tweaks to this TV script because what we've realized is that it's not really correlating with the visuals at the moment in time. Okay. We have condensed it down, but I'm wondering if you guys maybe want to just take 2 seconds to just watch what we have and then the script that we have, and then we can then work with Nandi just to that. It will be a much shorter script than the radio one.
So have you made changes?
Yes.
Why?
What the script we had this morning, that we had decided on this morning.
We have a bit of a hiccup to our TV promo. This was not planned. I am totally worried.
I'm not comfortable also being a part of those changes because it seems like you guys are unsure. When you guys are sure, I'm sure I'll be more than happy. I'm gonna go quickly. Thank you.
Studio time costs money. You shouldn't waste people's time or clients' budgets.
Nandi thinks we're wasting her time. She might just not do this for us.
Just out of curiosity, wouldn't it have been easier to do the visuals and then get someone to do the voiceover based on the speed of the visuals?
The visuals are done. Need someone to do a voiceover
So we just
based
need
on the visuals.
the voiceover to correlate with the visuals. The visuals are done. Okay, let's just do a read.
I want nothing more than to walk out of the room.
They're gone for the day.
Go with our plan B.
Are you still happy to do the
Play,
voiceover?
yeah, please play.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So let's just do this, guys.
I don't understand why she's in the studio when she was supposed to be finishing off the TV ad. It's a mess right now because Ndombi has showed and pitched up and now we have to listen to what Ndombi's saying.
Hi guys,
Yes.
have you guys decided what you're going to do?
Yes. Yeah.
My next client's coming in shortly and I can literally give you guys 5 minutes.
Okay. It's very chaotic. There's too many people in this booth.
I was reading.
You were reading?
No, it's fine. I was just telling her where to go up and down.
Oh, okay.
Not that's not me. That's not me.
Okay, cool.
Too many ideas, too many opinions, and it's just taking too much time.
The search is on for the next brand ambassador after an outstanding number of entries.
Okay, Ndombi is busy recording the TV promo. According to me, everything is going well.
Stopping.
Sorry, we're just gonna need to do one more take. You did say we have 5 minutes.
Okay, give me a second. I just wanna... The search is on for the next brand ambassador after an outstanding number of entries.
I am the only one who notices Nash saying outstanding in the place of the word astounding.
It's not outstanding, it's astounding. Astounding number of
After an outstanding.
Astounding.
Yeah, that's what it's written even. Can anybody tell me what outstanding is?
One.
No, actually, I can't. After this, I have to go straight back and finish the edit. So whatever you need to do, you guys do that. Just hang on. Just hang on.
Watching things and then at the end.
You don't even know like what he wants to say though.
Just hang on.
You do keep saying outstanding instead of astounding.
After an outstanding number of entries.
I'm just gonna say outstanding.
Outstanding number of entries.
I cannot believe we spent so much time with outstanding or outstanding or I don't even know what it is.
Wait, I need to figure out this astounding thing, sorry.
Where are you gonna put
After
E?
Astounding. Is that how you say it? After an astounding. After an astounding. Yeah.
Astounding. I now know how to say astounding because Dan just wouldn't stop.
Everyone happy with the word?
Sorry, it's a difficult word. I'm gonna try my best.
I'm Xhosa. Certain words I can't say. It's not the mother of my tongue.
After an astounding number of entries, one text message can change it all.
I'm happy with the product we've produced. I think the voice and the jingle sound great together.
We managed to complete both tasks. Whether or not they're good,
Don't double up on stress, triple up on value, and save with Cell C Ultra Bonus.
Cell C, connect your way.
Now arriving at Taj Hotel. Can I just get a room instead of facing the judges?
It's the day of the pitch, and I mean, I'm feeling great because I feel like the products we've got are pretty solid. It's going to be a good day.
I've been calm the entire week, but the nerves are starting to kick in now.
I'm walking in feeling pretty amazing, and hopefully they will not tear us apart entirely.
I have knots in my stomach. I didn't expect to be this nervous.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
You had 2 powerful mediums to work with this week. Over to you.
So we were given a brief to create 2 amazing promos to actually promote the episode that is based on the Cape Town Top 10.
Just, if I may stop you there, you talk about the Cape Town Top 10. There are 9 of you. Where is number 10?
Yesterday, one of our team members, Luanda, came up to us and told us that Mthunzi sent him a message saying that he had urgent family matters to attend to, and for that reason, he left without saying anything.
But who cares? We're here.
Did that compromise the product in any way?
Fortunately for us, it didn't because we didn't really rely on him for much responsibility in any effect.
Okay. Please go ahead.
So when we come up with the concept, we decided to take the viewers on the journey.
Let's have a look.
The search is on for the next brand ambassador. After an astounding number of entries, one text message can change it all.
I feel really proud of the first TV ad I've directed.
A wave of nausea hits me as I hear the playback of the TV advert, and I just want to slip off my chair and disappear out of the room. I can see the disappointment in Odette's deep, deep eyes.
I think Sylvester is impressed, Odette is totally not impressed, and Nandi is somewhere in between, so I'm really not sure how to feel at this point.
A promo for the radio.
Ever wonder what it takes to be the next brand ambassador?
I'm looking at their faces and I'm hoping that they like it. I see a couple of smiles. I think they like it.
I've never been more nervous.
Find out what happens when you put 10 creative young minds in one room on this explosive episode.
I must say, I think that there are some really nice elements that come through, which I particularly did enjoy. Who wrote the script?
The radio script was written by Nash. The TV script had to be reworked, and we had a bit of an issue with that, but mostly teamwork.
Let's take it one element at a time. Let's start with the TV. What, in your opinion, is the biggest faux pas, mistake, in that TV work?
Well, I kind of sense now it's because we have used the Capitec branding, and we did not think that would be a huge problem because Capitec is actually the partner of the show.
You didn't even get the authorization to use Capitec's logo.
Most importantly.
The work that you've created is not to brief. You have failed.
The judges say it's a failure, and I could kind of feel the energy in the room, and everyone's heart just dipped.
I'm so disappointed because I believe we've put in 150% into the work that we've done.
The Capitec brand at the end was a huge problem. And for the fact that I did not pick that up, it means as an individual, I only have myself to beat.
Who is responsible for that? Team leader.
Well, I'll take the responsibility because I was nominated to be a team leader, but I believe we have made mutual decision in everything that we've executed.
Who decided to include the logo, and who is responsible for now costing the client, because it cannot be flighted? New promos will have to be created.
There are some things that work in this promo, so there are things that don't work. What was missing, and I think this is what my fellow judges are saying, is attention to detail, to what is required.
Now that the judges are not as pleased as we would love them to be with the promo, I believe that each and every individual in this team is to blame, including myself.
One person alone isn't to blame. We worked on it as a team. It was a team effort.
I think you can point out people that were stronger than others, but I wouldn't say one person was to blame.
Angelique, are you with us?
I am with you.
Really?
I am.
Seen you, not heard anything from you. What was your contribution to this week's tasks?
I was one of the actors within the advert. I also assisted when we were doing the radio promo. I was in studio as well, and I worked together with them.
Dan?
Yes?
Which 5 of your teammates would you fire? You have 10 seconds.
I hope nobody asks me to point at somebody.
The clock is ticking.
Angelique. Wanda. Wow. I would have chosen Timsy.
That's 3. 2 more. I say 10 seconds.
Afiba.
1 more.
Can I say myself?
And yourself.
I don't know, I felt kind of redundant because I was trying to give my contributions but didn't feel heard.
Suddenly now we've gone from team to everyone for themselves.
We came in as one team. Currently, it really doesn't feel like it.
This is a competition, so you shouldn't really have to spare anyone else's feelings if you are really hungry for this.
It was a team challenge, and so it was important that people come through to deliver and contribute to the task at hand. And if you're not contributing, then I think you should be out.
There are people that stepped up and took ownership of projects regardless of the challenges that we went through. And there were people who came in with just making the issue bigger.
Who made the issue bigger? Who were those people who made the issues bigger?
We're feeling the pressure in front of the judges. They're not pleased. They're posing questions. Who can answer?
I don't believe in throwing people under the bus.
There's no space for 10 people. So part of this process is you need to help us with evidence of who are the strongest people to take forward. And right now, except for Daniel, you all sort of want us to change the competition mechanic.
I really don't think that you should be throwing your team under the bus when there's pressure, you know? We should be unified at all times.
I don't think I can trust anyone.
Before we dismiss you, I need to let you know that you've got some stiff competition from the other regions. This is the first group who missed the brief.
I don't know what happened at the end when we started laying the voiceover and adding the Capitec logo and just moving out of brief, but mistakes happen.
Right. So the next brand ambassador is a space for the people who are hungry enough to identify opportunities around them and innovative enough to be able to see the resource available to them so that much can be achieved with very little. Mr. Team Leader, do you feel that your team achieved this, yes or no?
No.
Thank you very much, contestants. You are dismissed.
Odette, you're frying us.
I do understand where the judges are coming from. However, I don't think it's fair to tell us that we failed. I feel that we delivered and we should be proud of ourselves.
Bank better to live better with Capitec.
Cape Town, Cape Town.
Some nice options.
I must be perfectly honest, I expected a lot more from Cape Town. It's the hub of creativity, and I am a bit disappointed overall.
I really think that the really strong contestants were really good and would make a great top 15.
But let's call them in. Let's have a chat.
Stepping into the elimination space, I'm feeling very nervous.
I hate this part of the show.
Oh my word, I'm probably about to faint. That's how nervous I am.
Welcome back, contestants. The judges have deliberated, and whilst we see potential in some of you, we are concerned about quite a few of you.
I'm going to be a bit surprised if I don't make it, because I think I've done enough to show my potential.
I honestly think I should be in the bottom 5.
Honestly, I don't know where I stand at the moment.
So when I call your name, please do step forward. Sinalo, Afiba, and Daniel, please step forward.
And if the situation wasn't awkward enough, the worst threesome ever.
The judges had a lot to think about and had to consider as part of this conversation.
I think what we found is great team leader, strong potential to grow. And then with you, Sinalo, we just felt somewhere along the line you disappeared somewhat. And because of that, unfortunately, Sinalo, this is the end of the road for you. Thank you. And you two are through.
Wow. Did not expect.
I'm shocked. For one reason, Dan actually even said he would eliminate himself in the competition.
I'm very disappointed that I didn't get it into the top 5, but whoever is in the top 5 deserves to be there.
Luando, Zinika, please step forward.
I'm feeling very 50-50. I'm thinking at this point, they're going to get rid of both of us.
I think I'm going to make it through.
Luando, we're concerned about your commitment. Do you really want to be here?
The big principle that I live by is that I wouldn't be at a place where I'm there to actually waste my time.
I barely saw you interact with the rest of the team. And if you are to be a brand ambassador, you need to be visible, you need to be frontline. I just didn't see that from you this week.
Just being around is not enough.
Luanda, I'm sorry, your journey ends here.
Bad decision. I really think I would have aced it in the next challenge.
Zinika, we would love to see more of you.
I feel very proud of myself, firstly, for being chosen in the top 5. And I do get that sense that there are people that are saying, but how? But I know how.
Angelique, Portia, please step forward. Angelique, why don't you speak up as much as you need to?
I did throw my weight in here and there, and where my opinion was needed, I felt like I did do that. My thing is just when I do agree with something that was decided on, I would then go with that and not perhaps fight against it, I would say.
So you go where the wind blows?
I wouldn't describe myself as that.
I do feel that I have pulled my weight and contributed where necessary.
Your silence did you a disservice because diligence I saw. But as a woman in business, I can tell you that if you don't claim your space through your voice, you just disappear into the background.
So Portia, I thought you were believable, you know, selling the script to us and selling the concept. But I really did struggle with whether, will you be able to win this competition?
I believe that I have the capabilities to win this competition. I think if I would just be given the opportunity to further showcase what I am made of and what I can give you guys.
Portia, congratulations. Welcome to the top 5.
It feels good. I'm obviously very overwhelmed and quite happy that the judges gave me a chance to further show them what I can bring to the show.
I do feel disappointed being eliminated from the show. If there's one thing I regret, is perhaps not speaking when I wanted to, but I respect the choices that were made. And even being on this journey it was an amazing experience.
Ndombi, please step forward. Nash, please step forward.
Ndombi, why should Nash leave?
I just couldn't. I got emotional and I think the competition got real.
I'll repeat. Ndombi, why do you think Nas should leave and you should stay?
I realized that I'm not the sort of person to throw someone under the bus.
I think that's a very difficult question to answer, and we've actually worked together very collaboratively, and I feel like she's a very, very strong contestant. The only thing that she dropped the ball on was obviously the radio script.
Nas, why do you think Ndombi should leave and you should stay?
I believe that if I were to be asked if anyone should leave, it would probably be one of your top 4 that you've already chosen instead of Ndombi.
Or yourself?
I believe I contributed in every single task, whether it was my responsibility or not. I voiced over the TV when Nandi pulled out.
Correction, I did not pull out. I was asked and you wasted my time.
Correct.
Not one of you mentioned that you are hungry for the opportunity and therefore the other should go. Instead, you sang each other's praises. That's concerning.
I think what's also concerning, and I must say this, I like a strong female, I really do. I don't like a rude female. No one does, especially not in the corporate space.
Or a rude male.
Or a rude male, either, absolutely. Nas, you need to work on that. They've already been picked. It's not your place to speak about them.
Apologies.
You did not pay, and I wasn't contracted to do the TV promo. That was a favor.
The person that we feel was stronger between you two ladies is Nash.
I can't believe it. I was definitely sure that I wasn't going to make it into the top 5.
Ladies and gentlemen who are going through to the next round, the competitors from the other regions are fierce, they're hungry, they're passionate. And based on what we've seen from Cape Town, you have got a lot of stepping up to do. Good luck for the next round. you are definitely going to need it.
Thank you very much. You're dismissed.
This experience has been really amazing, meeting industry giants and getting to work with a lot of creatives. However, I feel like for the contestants moving forward, they really need to understand who they are in order to better succeed in this competition.
To the Cape Town top 5, all the best guys. You guys really did work hard and you truly do deserve it. Hopefully Cape Town takes it.
It would have been nice to say goodbye officially to Mthunzi, but Mthunzi is not here. Mthunzi was never here. But thanks, Mthunzi, for not committing. Thank you.
On the next episode of The Next Brand Ambassador, the 5 semi-finalists that made it through the regional rounds take on an individual challenge in a national showdown. Only 12 will make it as finalists that get to move into a house in Cape Town for the remainder of the competition. Which 3 will be eliminated? And do the judges have a surprise up their sleeves?
Another feel-good production.